What's up, my Watt movie realist? Once again, I am Matt, and thank you for joining me for another real review. Uh, I just got back from the screening a little bit ago. It is late; it's past midnight here on the East Coast, and I'm just so excited to talk to you about this. I had to actually record my review for another movie, which dropped early this morning. I'll get to that later. But I can't wait to give you my spoiler free thoughts. Spoiler free, of course. For this movie, one of the most anticipated movies of the year, and what could possibly be James Gunn's final Marvel movie, and that is none other than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Um, I'll be honest, I am a huge fan of the first Guardians movie. Guardians Volume 2 is one of my least favorite of all MCU movies. So when you throw in that mixed with the fact that Suicide Squad and Peacemaker were more like mileage may vary type films for me, I was a little bit worried going into Guardians Volume 2 or Volume 3. So, uh, when I got out of my screening, I was very happy with the result because James Gunn provides one of the most cathartic, wildly entertaining, funny, action packed, and emotional films we have seen in the MCU. This will probably easily go into a lot of people's top tens, and it is the end of the Guardians as we currently know them. But Gunn, this is easily the best of the three. I'm not even gonna lie. This is so good, and Gunn ramps his every aspect of this film up from the previous two in every level, and it's like a gut punch at times. Uh, I can't say enough how many times me and my fiance cried in the theater. It was just amazing. Um, Chris Pratt probably gives his best performance as Star Lord, and that's throughout all the MCU. Um, but the real star of this film is Rocket Raccoon, uh, voiced by Bradley Cooper, where we finally, after knowing almost every character of the team's origins, finally get to explore him more. And this is first and foremost Rocket's film. And you get to see how he became to be who he is and just why he's this grizzled, angry little rodent that we can't help but love. Um, like I said, it is kind of a goodbye, and they've made that clear going into this. James Gunn said this is going to be the end of the Guardians team as we know it, but there will still be some form of team after the fact, and that is very evident throughout the film by the time it's over. And I had so much fun going on this journey with them, and it's like a little trip down memory lane, but also tying up some loose ends from the first two films and making some overall connections that really make this film one that's very memorable and can easily go down as one of the best MCU movies. There are two post-credit scenes, so be sure to check those out. They both kind of set forth what the Guardians and something else in the MCU are going to be in the future. So please be sure to check that out and just enjoy this goodbye to this ragtag family we know. Uh, the effects were great. Like I said, James Gunn's directions and the storytelling were great. Um, the only thing I'll say that was probably a knock against it is once there are times where it falls into Guardians 2 territory where it was like, yeah, you get a joke, now you get a joke, but it didn't happen as much. So I mean, I can you can live with it more. So if I'm going to give this film a rating, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 reels. It really is something memorable and a great way just for these teams, this team to go out and just a fun trip in the theater. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, be sure to check it out. Also, if you haven't already, check out my review for Peter Pan and Wendy and my reaction for The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The Hunger Games reaction dropped yesterday, Peter Pan earlier this morning. And also be sure to check out Watt Gaming or our Twitch, which is twitch.tv/WattReelEnt spelled just like that up there. And yeah, so thank you once again for tuning in for this reel review. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow everything we do over here at Watt Reel Entertainment. And until then, I'm Matt. This was another reel review, and we'll see you next time.